Your suit's fit is key, and I think that we all can agree that an inexpensive, well-tailored suit looks a heck of a lot better than a big, baggy, expensive one. When it comes to suit shopping, the number one tip I can give you is to size down, meaning try the smaller size. So many times I see, probably the biggest issue I see guys when I see them wearing a suit is that their suit is too big. They go in, they get measured, and the sales associate's like, "You're a 42 regular." They put you in it, they feel your shoulders, like, "Yeah, how's that feel? Comfortable?" And guys move around and, "Yeah, it feels good." Look, here's the deal. Suits aren't supposed to be super comfortable, something you want to stay in 24/7, all right? Sweatpants, they're supposed to be comfortable. Suits are supposed to fit you, and having it be a little bit snug and fitting to your body is just like it's like a style hug. Think of it like that. Because the truth is, if you can swim and do all the crazy things I see guys doing when they try on suits, all right? Chances are, if you can do that, that suit jacket is way too big. Size down. Try the smaller size. Go into the store, grab the sales associate, and say, "I'm looking for a suit." They're going to put you in a jacket. Most of the time, it's going to be a little bit too large. Try the smaller size. What this is going to do is cut down on the amount of tailoring that you're actually going to need. And 9 times out of 10, the smaller size, one down, is going to be perfect. Another issue I see is guys wearing regulars or regular size jackets when they should be in a short, all right? There are 3 sizes of jackets or suits. They're short, regular, and long or tall. Now, if you're 5'9" or under, chances are you're going to be in a short. If you're 6 foot to 5'9", 10-ish, you're going to be in a regular, and above 6 feet, you're going to be in a long. Now, there are some, this is not set in stone, all right? If you've got crazy long arms or a weird proportioned torso, this could potentially change. Now, most of the time, you hear the word tailor. I say tailoring. Find a good tailor. What do you think? Of course, you think jacket. But today, we're actually going to talk about the lower half and talk about tailoring of the pants. All right, so you try on the suit pants, and the first thing you're going to notice is that they're crazy long. You're like, "These are ridiculous. Wrong size." Nah, right size, but the length is definitely intended to be shortened or hemmed. All right, so when you're analyzing the pants that you're actually trying on and what needs to be altered, the first thing you need to pay attention to is the waist. Is it too tight? Is it too loose? Or is it just right? And this is something that you really need to nail. And the reason being is that if your pants are just slightly too big, all right, even if you wear a belt, they're going to constantly be falling down, okay? And when they fall down, you're actually going to lose that nice clean line of the leg. And if they're too tight, they're just not comfortable and you feel like a sausage. All right, so the waist is fitting properly. Perfect. You don't need a belt in order for them to stay in place where you want to wear them. Now, the next thing to consider is going to be the seat, or the butt of those pants. All right, if you weren't born with a bulbous ghetto booty, then chances are you may need to have them altered. If there's a lot of extra room, they're saggy, they're baggy, they look like a diaper, this definitely can and should be modified. On the flip side, how do you know if those pants are too tight? All right, because when you're wearing clothes that fit, it feels a little bit different. You're like, "Are these too tight on my butt?" Chances are they look great, but if you notice a lot of pulling in the crotch area or your pockets are flaring out, chances are your seat actually needs to be taken out a bit and loosened. Now let's talk about the rise of the pants. This is something that I would not mess with, personally. All right, a lot of times suit pants are meant to be worn a little bit higher than jeans. So when you pull them up, all right, you might be like, "Are these too high?" Chances are they're fine. Now, a regular rise suit pants, the one with all the pleats that like your dad is wearing, those, if you pull them up, they're supposed to actually be worn like at your navel and looks a little bit ridiculous. It definitely makes your upper body look short. But the majority of modern suits that are out there that have the flat front slacks are going to be a mid-rise. All right, but still, with these mid-rise pants, pulling them up a little higher is pretty much standard. Now, if you try the pants on, you pull them up a little bit higher than normal and they still have a ton of room in the crotch, I would look for another suit that has a more modern fit pant. Because, like I said, once you start messing with rise and trying to really get in there and deconstruct this pant, you're begging for an issue and for those pants not to fit you right. And you spend way too much money to jack up those pants. All right, so last we're gonna talk about that pant leg. Now, this is something that a lot of guys don't know is an option. You can actually have the pant leg or width tailored. Alright, so here we have two identical pairs of suit pants. They're the same make, the same model, the same cut. The pair on the left has not been altered yet. The pair on the right has been altered. Now let's lay the pair that has been altered on top of the pair that has not to see the difference in leg dimension. Alright, so here we go. Obviously you can see that the pant leg has been shortened substantially. But what you'll also notice is that the pant leg has actually been tapered from about the knee down to the ankle. It's really a slight modification that makes an incredible difference. The first pair of pants that I tried it with, I was like, let me see. I was concerned that it was going to be too tight. I did it. I tried them on. I'm like, oh my God, I love it. Because what it did, I'm a short guy, right? And so having a wide opening or a wide leg is actually going to make me look shorter, all right? And I don't care if you're 6'2" or 5'2", you don't want to look shorter, all right? So guys that are real tall can do this just the same, and it's going to look great. Remember, we're trying to create a visual streamline from our shoulders down to our toes, all right? Anything that breaks up that visual streamline needs to be modified, all right? You're going nice. Your jacket's tailored. All of a sudden, you get down to your legs, and bang, they're big, wide, and baggy. This can't work. This shouldn't work. This doesn't work. Now, I'm not saying to run out, take all your pants, dress pants, slacks, suit pants, to the tailor and have them modified and tapered. What I am saying is that it's an option and something that I have found for myself that makes a tremendous difference in just the whole aesthetic of that suit. And so it's something that I wanted to share, something that you may be wanting to consider next time you buy a great suit or you want to modify the one that you have.